Then in the 50s to the 60s, Thalidomide came about. And this was marketed as safe for pregnant women, but it led to severe birth defects, and it exposed regulatory gaps in the drug testing, which prompted eventually stricter drug approval laws, and it essentially paved the way for the FDA as we know it. And then the birth of modern GCP came about in 1964. It's called the Declaration of Helsinki, and it introduced broader ethical principles for medical research involving humans, and emphasis on subject welfare, informed consent, and review boards. So IRBs, which are the ethics committees, really came about after the Declaration of Helsinki. And this is sort of how good clinical practice evolved. And then in 1996, can't believe it wasn't until 1996, the International Council for Harmonization, which is ICH, it included US, European Union, and Japan. They formed this alliance, and they wrote out formal good clinical practice guidelines. And their aim was for a global standard of clinical trials to ensure data integrity and subject protection. And that's really what GCP is all about. And we're going to get into the core principles of GCP. But just so you know, there's some key players. There's the FDA, the EMA, which are the big regulators, the US and the Europeans. But then you have all the stakeholders in our space. You have the research sites, which I own and operate.